Good day, all you YouTubers. This is Arthur Walton, and enjoying what I do normally the best, which is to be out in the fresh air, in water, getting exercise, and in the pursuit of gold. And as I always told you guys, the worst day of gold prospecting is better than the best day of work. I'm here down in the Allentown area again. This small creek really just amazes me as far as how quiet it is and the surroundings, the farm fields. I always try and come down here. It's about an hour's run from where I live in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. But I guarantee you I get more satisfaction down here when I don't even find gold than anywhere else. But I came here today to check out a new sluice that I got a couple of days ago. You know the old saying, the bigger the boys, the bigger the toys. But this is a small compact sluice that I got from ProspectorsChoice.com. I've got things like the Angus McKirk Expedition. I've also got Bazooka Gold Trap, which all have their specifics and application on depending on what creek it is and what the water volume is and what I'm looking to do. But I've always wanted to own a straight riffle type sluice. So I spent quite a few weeks looking at YouTubes and eBays and Amazons and finally came up with this smaller sluice. I've gone away from if it's bigger it's better. It normally isn't, and it's a heck of a lot less weight to carry. But this is a small, approximately 30-inch long sluice. I believe it's about 24 inches without the flare. The flare actually goes on with a couple of bolts and a couple of wing nuts. And then the three different types that you can get from the ProspectorsChoice.com are one with a straight fine gold recovery system, which is smaller perforated metal with round riffles like bars. This one, which is in the middle, which has got smaller riffle types and a slightly larger expanded metal. And then at the top of the line there's the Hungarian riffle, which has got like a really tall riffle, and basically the carpet and the expanded metal. My aim is to use this sluice, make my own riffle bars with the round bar system, and use that with miner's moss and V matting underneath the miner's moss. These riffles for medium style, and then make my own Hungarian riffles. So with one small sluice I can just change out the riffle bars in a matter of a couple of minutes and address any creek, any water volume, any material, and have it in a light enough format that I can throw it into a bucket and just take it with me. My first impressions on this sluice this morning is absolutely tremendous. This is what they call the Alluvial sluice, which means that it's actually smaller at the actual water intake and broader at the actual water outlet. And what they say happens is that the water going in reduces volume or reduces pressure, and obviously anything that's in the water flow going down, because of that slowing down of the water, will naturally want to fall. And from what I'm seeing of the exchange, the material I'm using, which is pretty much a quarter classified, I didn't bring the big trommel down today, but I'm using just a straight 1/2 inch pre-classifier and then a 1/4 inch classifier straight into a bucket the old-fashioned way, and then basically using this going into the sluice and just obviously controlling how much goes in the sluice at any one specific time. I've got used to things like the Angus McKirk and the Bazooka Gold Trap, where you can literally bale stuff in at a great pace using a shovel. So obviously this is a slower production, but for a creek like this, I believe it's just perfect. So once again, it's a smaller sluice, riffle type, and I'm going to start using different riffle types for different creeks and get the versatility out of one sluice with maybe 3 different riffle types. I always like to show you guys what I'm doing. Again, I don't want to give you the impression that every week I'm coming up with new ideas just for the fact I want new ideas. But I think I've got now the 3 basic types of sluice that I can go throughout the year in Pennsylvania and use the 3 different sluices for any amount of different applications. And then also the things like the trommel and the other smaller things that I've got together make obviously those 3 sluices work very, very well production wise. Once again guys, I just wanted to show you where I'm actually sluicing today. I came slightly down the creek. I was further up the creek, just about 50 feet up there, but I came down to where this and this creek meet, and what I'm doing is actually taking material out of the hole here. I'm trying to get down as deep as possible. I've already hit clay, like a very thick loamy clay, and I'm actually pulverizing that, and hopefully there's some gold contained in that, and just actually using the sluice to go through the quarter modified material. So again guys, I appreciate you watching this deal. If you have any thoughts or ideas, you can always use them, the comment part of the YouTube deal, to send me any YouTube comments. And as I always appreciate you guys giving me input, I'd like to try and give as much input as I can. So always guys, you have a good day. We'll see you.